Welcome to Tennis Spin, where we put our spin on your tennis. Well, guys, I know it took like months, feels like 10 years, and you guys have been asking me for it, and so have all the tennis people I know. Like, oh, you gonna review it? I'm like, what? The head. The head what? Gravity Tour. I was like, yeah. Whenever head wants to think about me, stay tuned. Hey guys, do you need help organizing your tennis life? Well, think Go! We got the Axiom line here, the 9-pack duffel, my favorite bag, the 9-pack Axiom 2.0. They even make a 12-pack if you're going on tour. And my favorite backpack of all time. I love that bag. So if you want to organize your tennis life, think Go. All right, so I got a new guy, and I get it. He's new, but he finally hooked me up with the head Gravity Tour 98 that seems to be circulating everywhere already, except for me. But this actually Racket looks really interesting. I actually have an old version, the original Gen 1 of the Tour, and it was an 1820. This is now a 1619. I don't know a whole lot about these specs. I do know that it's 10.8 unstrung. So in my mind, this is about 11.4, 11.3, 11.5-ish with the overgrip on it. I strung it, obviously, with what we'll keep confidential at 52. And just because that's what I do, okay? Because everything has to be that consistent so that I can get a good feel for it. But let's go out and give it a hit. I haven't read anybody's review. I haven't watched anybody's video because that's what I do too. I don't want to taint my head with anybody else's views before I know my own. You know what I'm saying? All right, so let's go hit. All right, just got off the court. The Gravity Tour 98.
By head.
But I like the all black. I don't know if this is going to be final cosmetic. I hope it is. But with head, you never know. Coach Rob, first impressions.
I liked it.
Yeah?
I somehow my ball got more spin on it. I don't know if it was the string, just the way we were hitting, but I seemed to hit the ball a little higher over the net with a little more spin, kind of swinging the same as I usually do. So, yeah, it felt good.
Okay. Yeah, the 16-19 pattern.
That part's good.
Pretty good weight distribution. Definitely you could feel the head roll through.
Right.
I think we had one of the longest rallies ever with you holding that one.
Correct.
And I'm like, that's weird. He usually hits 2 balls and I don't like this racket. And then, but we continue.
We did.
Yeah, but he didn't say that today.
I did not. Nope.
So that means
but I did use head way back in the day.
Oh,
so
this is true.
And I like that head size, the string pattern. You know, those are all good. It started off if you like a 98, you like the open string pattern,
Yeah.
those are already pluses.
Yeah. No, it's, I mean, I was actually surprised at how much power this thing had. It's a freshly strung racket, new overgrip, keep the string confidential, 16L at 52. And so here's the interesting thing. When I was warming up, I was netting a bunch. But once I figured it out, I was flying a bunch. But when I actually committed to the shot and just let it kind of flow, it actually dove in. Like I said, I could definitely feel the head come through. I could feel the weight in the head come through.
And you hit through the ball, and it really...
Yeah.
Yeah, you had to hit it.
Yeah, you definitely had to hit it. Because I was netting the ball in the beginning, and then I was fencing it, and then I finally found a happy median. What did the ball look like on the other side?
Pretty good.
Yeah?
Yeah, you had a little bit of net clearance, and, you were hitting through the ball. You looked at the ball, don't tell anybody. Would have been nice if you got your shoulders turned quicker on the backhand, but you didn't have to hit the emergency slice as much.
Right.
I don't know if I had much to do that did with the racket, more your own preparation, but...
Right. I mean, I'll give credit to the racket today. Just today, though. Okay? But no, great update to the tour. As you may or may not know, they've abandoned this in Gen 2 and brought it back in this generation. So I'm glad, and I'm glad that I finally got one to try for you, because I know a lot of you have been asking for it. And here it is, okay? So I'm going to take it to a couple other coaches and see what they think of it, okay? Or maybe just one coach. It just depends who's available. All right, Coach Rob, thank you so much.
Sure.
So that's Gravity 98 Tour. Next coach. All right, Coach Goo, Gravity Tour 98.
Yes.
You were one of the coaches, and everybody else was like, when are you getting this thing? I'm sorry, I keep complaining, but that's what I do because I didn't get it first.
That's always you. That's a you problem.
Speaking of a me problem, how about a you problem? What'd you think?
I think this is a great update. I remember playing with the 1820 version of this one, and it played great. I think this is a great update. What's so unique about this racket is the way it comes through the air. It makes it like this little whistle sound. I think you heard it too, right? When we were hitting around with it. I think it's just super quick. It just runs in the air quick. But what I love about this is it encourages you to go after it. I think most rackets nowadays don't provide that because, one, they're really stiff, so there's the power. But this actually helps you. It's for the people that really love that racket head speed and you wanting to accelerate. This is the one for you. Great feel. The one thing I was shocked about is the hollowness behind it. Mm-hmm. It is definitely hollow. I was a little worried that some hollow rackets do tend to be a little bit unstable. This one actually stayed stable throughout the whole time. But like I said, it's such a great update to the Gravity family. I love the paint job, by the way. But I would say if you're a Gravity user and you just want that extra head speed that you like, it still has the big sweet the massive sweet spot. And yeah, if you're like I said, if you're a Gravity user, stick with the new update. It's a great racket. If you're looking for a 98 as well, this would be a good one to try out, especially if you're in the market to try out something new, something like I would say that requires you to go after the ball a little more.
You know how a lot of companies say, we give you control, we give you power, we give you spin. This one actually gives you all three.
Correct.
And it also gives you confidence because the more I swung, I felt like, whoa, the more I can go after the ball.
Yes.
It was like ridiculous.
I think it's just what hollow rackets, if you had to compare like all the hollow rackets, this would be probably like the tier, like the S tier of it, because it's a perfect racket that one makes you go for your shot. It has everything you need, has the even the feel behind it, and if you're a person that loves to customize the weight,
oh yeah,
it's easy to customize. This is perfect to like let up or even, you know, leave it as is because that's how good it is.
Yep. No, I felt like I was catching up really nicely to your ball, which most rackets have a little more drag.
Yeah.
This actually kind of sped up, and I kept hearing the whoosh and then pop, whoosh, pop when we all hit with it.
Yeah.
Even Alicia, I was like, oh, as you come through right within the last 3 to 4 inches of contact, it would make a whoosh and then pop, it would hit the ball. And I'm like, oh, that's interesting. It must be because we're generating enough head speed when we strike the ball that it's actually breaking the sound of sound.
Nice.
The sound barrier.
Nice. Good job, bud.
But great racket. I think they couldn't do anything better with this racket, to tell you the truth.
Yeah.
If you're a 98 user, you want control, you want spin, you want power, it's all there for you. You will have so much confidence with this racket that you might, increase 10 miles an hour in your swing and get more balls in and just be confident at just rolling over your shots. It's that good. It's that good. Front runner for Racket of the Year 2025 right now. Coach Gu, do you feel the same way?
Same way.
All right. Coach Gu, where can we find you, bud?
You can find me at AGU.tennis. Also be posting content there as well.
All right. Guys, thank you for watching Tennis Spin, where we put our spin on your tennis.